There's this statement that says we are all new here on earth, so there's no way you'd expect me to know everything, and I'm just new to this moment and this day today. So I have to give myself that allowance of also live your life, be present, make as many mistakes as you can. Pick yourself, correct yourself, dust yourself, and move. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Be You Be True. My name is Florence Kisombe. If you like, you can call me Flo. And this is...
My name is Wakesho Kisombe, and if you like, you can call me Wakesho Kisombe. What?
Anaitwa Wake.
No, it's Wakesho Kisombe.
Yeah, so it's Florence, and this is my sister
Wakesho
Kisombe, and we are so happy to be here, shooting another episode, engaging with you guys in such a wonderful conversation. And thank you so much for the support. Please continue giving us your comments, your review. What would you like to see more of from our conversations, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how are you? How are you feeling? How are you doing? How's everything in life?
I am feeling well.
Yeah.
Everything in life is pretty chill right now. Everything is going smooth. I am happy and content with myself.
Yeah, Amen to that. I am good, at peace. My Lord is helping me in different things, and generally just enjoying life and taking life a step at a time.
Yeah, taking everything a step as it comes.
Yes, you've said it, as it comes. Now, today we are tackling one of wonderful topics.
Yeah.
And that is what is our topic today?
Things we shouldn't be embarrassed about.
Yes, our topic is things we shouldn't be embarrassed.
And I remember it was what we shouldn't be embarrassed about.
That, but you're cutting it out, dude. Please. We cannot come here and don't know what we're doing.
No, but it's quite impromptu.
Yeah, so we're here. What's our topic today?
Things we shouldn't be embarrassed about.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's such a crucial thing in today's life, given that we are in an era where there's social media, it's all perfection, it's all like everything is, to the T.
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah, so like today we're just talking about those things. As much as everyone is striving to be like no mistakes, no, like everything is okay, your pictures are fine, your content is fine. Like what are those things that we are not talking about as much out here that we shouldn't be embarrassed about?
I mean, social media wise, I will also want my pictures to be perfect.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But in real life, now we are in real life.
Yes.
We are living this life. Avoid social media. Like social media, we are all faking it. I mean, I can post a photo.
Yeah.
And edit.
Yes.
And maybe add filters. I mean, it makes me look good.
But now don't carry that into your day-to-day, expecting that picture of perfection. It's what actually will also translate in your, every minute, how you interact with people.
If I post my picture with filters, that is for me, to please myself.
Kwani filters ni za nani after all? They're for us to use and to enjoy and to have fun. The bit is to have fun with them, but not changing your personality towards your filters. I'm just embracing the filters more than who you are. Yeah.
Anyways, I feel like we said that filters. Like what are we filtering? Probably you have acne and then you're filtering it out, and then you want to like look brighter and lighter than how you are.
Yeah.
So that is one crucial part that people I feel like people don't accept it as much because acne, like it's acne, and I know it's people who are dealing with it, it's really sensitive.
Yeah.
They say they deal with it a lot. I've never experienced acne in my life, but I have had like close people that I know that they have been struggling with acne,
Yeah.
trying different lotions and different oils, and they apply like different things. Going to like dermatologist,
yeah.
to get like information on their faces and stuff like that. I feel like, and then they get embarrassed in real life. They feel like that is their insecurity.
Yeah.
And I think it should not be. I feel like it's something that should be embraced and not something to be embarrassed about. So that's one thing. And also like your body, the way it's shaped and stuff like that. You're okay. You should not be embarrassed. You
Yeah.
should like accept yourself the way you are and be happy and enjoy life.
Yes, so it's layers to it, to what you're saying, because number one, what I've said earlier, like don't carry what social media is portraying to your day to day, because there's the aspect of everyone is striving to having like a skin yenye inakaa kama inaitwanga nini, is it mirror or whatever, that oily
glass.
Glass, mimi nasema mirror, the glassy skin, and it actually looks really beautiful.
It is.
And then there's the aspect of skincare products. So it just makes sense when you see someone, you know, going in the direction of let me use a filter because I also want to look like everyone else, which you shouldn't be embarrassed about who you are. If it's who you are. If you have acne, that's who you are. You're beautiful. Just post it as it is. The problem is the society also can be really cruel, and brutal. So by the end of the day, don't be embarrassed about who you are. You have acne, fine. You have a different disability. Most of persons with disabilities, it's a different case because Miss Waunange social media in real life. Yeah, I see. I feel like now pole wanaongezeka and they're now opening up and they're becoming confident. But it's not as many. Bado kuna watu wengi who have different disabilities out here when you're struggle bado na who they are, how they look, and you know, sharing who they are with the world on social media. It takes courage. Manake ukieka picture and probably you don't have a leg, like the comments that would be coming, you'd be like, you.
Okay, some they think that it's they jokingly say the comments, but I feel like we should avoid them. So I don't know.
Ndo nasema like it needs really courage, and it really needs someone who they've fully embraced who they are from head to toe. Like regardless of whatever anyone says, ni mimi siwezi badilika, ni life vile imeniweka. So this is who I am, take it or leave it. Whatever you say is who you are. It has nothing to do with me. So need for to like pick yourself as
And I feel like we cannot change some things.
Like
disability wise.
You
cannot change, like you're like that. And I feel you have to accept yourself. So that like you can't do anything about it.
So sometimes
like it's like I'm talking.
Akikuja akiniambia kitu kama like say because niko mweupe, mtu akwambia like hujapakwa rangi ama like those those are things zenye
ukiwa mdogo because za affect.
No.
Okay.
I'm a diva by my own right. No, but in real sense, no.
And something else that I feel like we should not be embarrassed about is making mistakes.
Okay.
Like we are not perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. Like anyone is not perfect. Like so, if I make a mistake, you should like take accountability and accept that this is a mistake that I made, and you should not be embarrassed about it. Like you are carrying it as, okay, I did this, and I don't think like the society will accept me because I did this. You know, maybe you got like pregnant early, the teenage pregnancies, and then now it's like you're feeling the society,
the shame,
it's
guilt,
judging you.
Yes.
I mean, well, kitambo, I feel kitambo ilikuwa ina judge mtu.
Even now.
Okay, wanasema maisha yako inaisha. But in real sense, aishi.
Yeah.
Aishi. It's a mistake you made.
Pregnancies. Yes, especially teen pregnancies.
I mean, it's a mistake.
Huge, yeah.
It's a mistake you made. Like, eti maisha yako inaisha.
No.
And life doesn't end there.
There's this statement that says, we are all new here on earth, so there's no way you'd expect me to know everything, and I'm just new to this moment and this day today.
There's someone who said, it is also our first time being human too.
Yes.
I mean,
so,
I've never been human before.
No.
And that's my first time.
Yeah, I've never been this age. I've never seen this day until today. I've never experienced the things that I'll face today. So I have to give myself that, allowance of also live your life, be present, make as many mistakes as you can.
Yes, you can.
Pick yourself, correct yourself, dust yourself, and move.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Like it's. I think it's normal to make mistakes.
It
should be normal.
Yes.
It should be normal.
It is normal.
Yeah.
Another aspect is crying and being emotional. It can also be vulnerability. I struggled with that.
Crying.
Me, when did you see me? Have you seen me cry?
Several times.
What was I crying
I mean,
about?
kuna time mtu anafikanga to like una hit the wall.
Hey, kuna times alafu kuna ile unaongeanga alafu ni kitu imekuumiza machozi tu yanatoka. Yeah, but I think the most safe place for me yenye nimekuwa vulnerable, it's either mama or just you guys, my sisters. Yeah,
Actually, same.
Cause it's something that, as I said, I'm struggling with a bit, being fully vulnerable from the core of me, and then just going and opening up to a friend or someone and be like, you know what, this is what is going on, this is what is happening. I'm like, oh my God, no, I cannot do that. So I think it's one of the things also I'm telling myself right now not to be embarrassed on.
I don't think it's embarrassment for me.
Yeah.
But I feel other people are embarrassed when they cry, like they walk out and run away.
Yeah.
Some people say they're ugly criers. Which is okay. People, when you cry, lazima kwetu
na sura mbaya. Hakuna mtu analianga na sura nzuri. There's no way.
I feel I need to work. I don't think I need to work on it. Like I cry whenever I need to cry, but most of the time, if something hurts me, like somewhere, I'll just wait until I go home.
I think it's something to work on, because the aspect of vulnerability in our lives is what makes genuine connections with friends and whoever that we want a relationship with. Because today, if you tell me you have a problem, say whatever problem that it might be, say you don't like reading certain books, because I'm just assuming, because probably when you read, they remind you of something, or they trigger a childhood story, or if someone says this, it triggers something. So it's more of, it makes me grow closer to you in the sense of, okay, so I understand this is what your boundary is like, not to cross it. This is what actually makes you happy. This is the things that make you feel appreciated. So that aspect of vulnerability brings people closer and makes genuine connections. So yeah, it's more of, okay, me too, I'm working on it. But it's those things of telling ourselves not to be embarrassed, because it's who we are.
Actually, this is, I'm also learning from this, because I don't cry.
I rarely cry.
I cry a lot when I'm at home.
By yourself?
No, when I'm telling you
a story.
I call mama, but in front of my friends, like.
And then funny thing with some of my friends, most of my friends will now yes. I think the problem comes in not being the elder sister also is more of when people come with their things and they now become more emotional in crying. I feel like okay, I cannot start crying because it's more like I pick the responsibility. Okay. I don't. Yes, it's more like okay. So now you're crying. I need to be perfect so that I can build that part of you that is feeling low and like it's more like I don't give myself that opportunity also to receive that kind of attention and that love. Does it make sense?
It does.
Yeah.
But I've seen you cry.
But with you guys, I can cry, but not every other time. Just
like when something like bothers you.
And by the time I'm crying, I have thought about it. I'm like, I can't get a solution. Why is this thing not? Why am I not cracking this in my head? And then that's the moment I'll come and be like, I'm thinking about this.
No, don't cry like that. No.
How do I cry?
Like you tears just come.
They fall. Tears flow down my face while I'm talking. Yeah.
It's normal. Like, can I ask you a question?
Ask away.
When someone dies, do you cry? Like when you see people cry, do you?
Okay, so that's an interesting question.
Because I don't. Like I can see people cry. I realized in high school when I lost one of our classmates.
Oh yeah.
So now people are crying in like class, and I was looking at them like, okay, it's very sad. It's very sad. But there was no tear.
But I think it's a way of processing grief. Because I think we process things differently. For me, I chambua things bit to bit. Chambua kizungu ni nini?
You process.
I process things bit to bit so that I get to accept the situation. So I'll be like, okay, this person died, this was the scenario, probably they were sick, and then now like they had to go back to heaven. So like I take myself through that journey of accepting in my head. So I cry when I see people cry, say especially during burial, and it's not like the person died. It's more they're close loved ones, they've lost someone close to them, and you see them breaking down. That makes me feel super super sad. But the aspect of processing losing someone, like I sit down with myself and just embrace that whole process of someone going and losing the person bit by bit. I know it probably and it doesn't take a day, but I sit down with it until I eventually
you cry.
I'm like I let go of the person.
Anyways, I just wanted to know. It's not a weird.
No, it's different ways of embracing dealing with it, which you shouldn't be embarrassed about.
I'm not embarrassed. I was It's not embarrassment.
Yeah.
It is.
I
think I wanted to ask.
I think it can be awkward in the sense of someone is like, I have a friend of mine, Munyana Nimbiaga. The moment they tell me so and so of their side has passed, I'm always like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then there's nothing. They're expecting more, and I don't have that more to give. Because me, I'll be like, okay, so tell me what was the person like? What happened? What was the process? And then the moment I internalize it's okay, this is what happened, this was unfortunate, this shouldn't have happened, but it is what it is. Okay, I am really empathetic, yes, but I just speak it and just embrace the situation as it is.
Like, okay, in the same place, like vulnerability.
Yeah.
Can you say that it is not feel embarrassed to open up and tell me, like, okay, not me, but someone close to you, you go and open up and tell them like whatever you're going through. You should not be embarrassed.
So it's just what we've
like we have talked about
yeah.
crying, but there's this now. You have something that is bothering you,
Oh.
and you don't know like anyone to talk to.
Yeah.
You feel like if I talk to someone, they'll say like that, like
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, and then you cannot help them. Obviously,
Yeah.
there's some situations you can't, like, genuinely I can't help, but when you open up to someone and tell them, like, I think it leaves something from you.
Yes, that's why we need the
I think
aspect of therapists. Okay.
And also, I don't think, like, there's some situations you don't really need
A therapy.
But yeah,
Therapist.
it's like something that happened, and maybe somebody just saw it and like, maybe we were dealing with, now let's say we were grieving.
Yeah.
And then grief, it's something that will eventually go away. Like, people
say
grieve
it doesn't.
differently.
Yeah.
They say it doesn't, but I feel like you live with it and you cope with it.
Yeah.
But at the moment, like, you shouldn't keep it to yourself and cry. You can go and tell someone how you really feel.
Yeah.
So people should not be embarrassed. by
Yes,
it.
talking things out. Because we're all humans and things happen to us, all of us.
Obviously,
Yeah,
of
so
course.
it's something that we absolutely need not to be embarrassed about.
Okay, of course. Well, that was something.
Yeah. And then there's the aspect of learning new things. My God.
I mean, yes, and
God.
also, you should not be embarrassed.
Yeah.
To, like, you don't know something and you want to learn.
To learn. I'm
Yeah.
telling you that process is difficult. That's why I'm saying, my God. Learning new things. And then you get, so it's a different scenario where you want to learn new things and then you get an environment where people are like ready to teach you and tell you how things are done. But in a place where you want to learn and then you get an environment where people are cold and they're just looking at you, it can get tough. I'm in sort of such a scenario where I want to grow in terms of my career, and now I've spotted a group of people, like, I know this is the department I want to go and this is what I want to learn. You have to start creating new relationships,
New strategies.
getting to understand how that work is done, getting to now, you have to be humble. Literally, it's more like you're starting things from zero. And you have to be very strong, because sometimes you do something wrongly and someone is like, Psh, I don't want to work with them because probably they won't tell you on your face, but how they're acting is more of, they don't know, so let me just handle the things myself. Let me look for someone who actually knows the work, and you're here interested in learning. It can be difficult. But
You should not be embarrassed.
I am not embarrassed, but it's more of, it's such an awkward kind of a process to just say, I want to learn and I want to learn regardless. Let me just be a fool, let me act stupid, but at the end of the day, let me know what it's supposed to be done.
And also, in the same, like, you are talking about, like,
Learning new things and
in the corporate world.
yes.
I mean, I'm talking now, like, in now Gen Zs.
Yeah.
Like, the friendships that we have right now. Like, there's something maybe trending, there's something that cool.
Oh,
People
yeah,
know.
there's that side
And then
also.
maybe,
Okay.
okay, you have heard about it, but you have not, like, gone deep into it.
Yeah.
Now somebody just comes and asks you, and
Yes.
because you're not sure about it, you say, I don't know.
Yeah.
Then they start making fun of you. Now that can lead to somebody be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because you don't know something.
And it's
like it is peer pressure actually.
It's not even Gen Z. I feel like you also sometimes you can do it to me, especially because you're Gen Z and I'm not. You'll be like, say if it's a trend, mwanzo kuvaa Crocs na socks. I'm like, Jesus.
What's wrong?
What is that? No.
It's no.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But by the time I was like, what is this? By the time I came and realized actually this is something that is trending, I'm like, just wear shoes. What is Crocs with socks? My
it's
God.
Comfortable.
Yeah,
it's
but
comfortable. It's comfortable. It's comfortable and it's actually and like when you're running errands, just with them or whenever you're going to school.
Yeah. But now I understand, and it's something that
somebody should be embarrassed that you don't know something.
Yeah, it's also, you see, for me at first I was like, it was awkward, but you guys, Gen Z, mkona nguvu na mkona courage, you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So eventually, I mean, you guys are very bold. Namnatoka, like, if this is the trend, I'm wearing it, I'm loving it.
And they look good.
And you look good, you see?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's those moments of, I don't think I can do that. But you guys are like, okay, this is the trend right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's nice. So you can't wear Crocs?
I can wear Crocs, but I'm wondering why. Why should I wear Crocs? And then say Crocs. We love Crocs. All right.
Okay, another thing. One more thing that I will add.
Yeah.
We should not be embarrassed that we are different.
We're different in what way?
Now, you come from a different background than the rest.
Yeah.
In my different here is in terms of you do different things, like how
culture wise.
So you want to do this kind of stuff and you feel like this person is judging me because of it.
Yeah.
And also you are different. Like not different, like I'm not saying in terms of disability.
No, like your sense of style.
Yeah. Your sense of style, what you like, what you love,
yeah.
what makes you happy can also be different.
And then there's we keep on saying and then yes, of course.
I mean, it's
says things of course you shouldn't be embarrassed about, like having bad days, in the sense of kuna zile siku unaamkaga tu and you're like, if someone does something very small to me, like I'll explode. Like I need my peace, total peace, no disturbance. I don't want any calls. Like if you call me, I will ignore you. Just
Somebody told me, said in the corporate world, they thought like the dramas that they used to have in primary and high school and campus will end there.
Yeah.
But wait until you get into the corporate world and understand the drama. The drama that is in the
drama
world.
Is there. Drama, I think, is in every circumstance and every place in life. You will always find some sort of drama. So of course corporate has its own culture, has its own drama, has its own way of doing things. That's the reality of things. It's more of high school, more of,
but she said it's worse.
It's worse because there's money involved, there's power involved, and there's visibility that can propel you to greater heights of power. So it's more of money, power. I want visibility. I want to go up and up and up, and I want to be known, and I like everyone wants to associate with people who are doing good. And apparently, and now the thing with corporate, there's the hierarchy kind of thing, so they want to always be on top. So of course drama will be there, And we are humans. I feel like the moment there's a human being and a group of humans involved, there's going to be drama because we have different perspectives. We are from different backgrounds. How you see things, I don't see the same way. So how you tackle conflict is not the same way I do. So at the end of the day, somehow we'll just have a bit of drama. Yeah.
And you should not be, actually, to like finish it up,
Mm-hmm.
we should not be embarrassed about our background. I was thinking about that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you are coming from a humble background,
Yeah.
and you're coming into this town,
Yeah.
Nairobi, and then you meet people in class
From different,
and
backgrounds,
some people who are coming from really
very rich
families.
Yeah.
And now, so because you're seeing that, and now you're getting embarrassed of your background, that can lead to lies, by the way.
It can also lead to so many things. It can be even make someone go to, into depression, just thinking, why didn't I get all these opportunities? I saw a video on TikTok of someone was saying they have like very rich friends, and they're like, these two things are so different. If you're not careful, you're literally go into depression or just hate yourself. Because what do you mean? Next week we're going to Paris. Please prepare, we'll go together. And then you're here, you don't know how your mother is paying rent, and your friend is literally saying, let's go to Paris. Or your friends are coming over and they're bringing you gifts. You're like, oh, thank you for these gifts. And then one of the gifts, what she said was, what was this? Like, was it a soap or a bathing, shower gel? It was a shower gel. And then once the shower gel was over, she was like, hey, where did you get this shower gel? I think I really love it. I would like to buy it. And then the friend's like, oh, I bought those in Germany. Casually. So you're like, hey, I cannot even, I don't match, their pockets. I don't match where, like you're going for dinner, you cannot even give a shilling. It's your friends who are paying for the dinner.
In that situation, you should tell them.
No, of course they know. It's not like they don't know. That's why they're covering you. The aspect of it can destroy your self-esteem. It can destroy who you really are. You need to be very courageous and actually fully accept who you are, because it can be something. Yeah.
Sad.
It's not sad. It's the aspect of we come from different backgrounds and we embrace that.
It's actually sad.
It is, in a way. Yeah.
Anyway.
It is. Don't be embarrassed, of your parents. Don't be embarrassed of your siblings. Don't be embarrassed, from where you come from. All this make who you are. The thing, it's what we are told. All these things we cannot change. Who your parents are, where you came from. But what you can change is, the future. Work hard, have vision, work on your vision, make sure that you achieve your goals and move forward and, make the best out of life.
And I also think that if we accept, it's self-love. Like, if it comes from that, it starts from there.
Yeah.
And if you accept yourself, like, I have acne, etc., I look like this, it's acceptance.
Yes.
Accepting it, and it will lead, I think that will not make you be embarrassed regardless of what people say about you. Yeah, so people's opinion should not be your priority.
Hey.
You should prioritize your acceptance and self-love.
Full stop. Period.
Yeah.
Period. Yeah. Now going back to having bad days, what I said, also in addition to that, as women, when you get to those days of the month also, you know, like you want to fight everybody. So it's look at how you're looking at me. Yeah, so it's those me. Yeah, it's those things of it's okay to have those days. It's okay, but it can be you.
Actually,
I don't know how you tell people in
sometimes
the
you don't
office.
even realize. Sometimes you don't even realize, and then till later, and then you come to realize.
Oh, I'm acting psycho because of this.
this.
Yeah,
You
but it can
realize.
be embarrassing to tell people in the office, but you shouldn't be
I
embarrassed.
shouldn't be embarrassed. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but it's something that still we don't speak it out. So it's something that girlies out here shouldn't be embarrassed. Should like, I'm out. I'm not feeling okay. Just let me take a breather and then I'll be back. Or even rest. Even if sometimes, especially when you're in corporate space and you want to prove yourself and there's more work that is coming in. When you're tired, just say, I'm tired, let me take a breather, let me rest for a couple of days and then I'll come pick it up. But shouldn't be embarrassed about that. Yeah.
Right.
So I think pretty much that's our conversation today in regards of what you shouldn't be embarrassed about. Please tell us more of what you think you should work on and what we should embrace and not be embarrassed on. Yeah, so
Whatever we've left out, you
yes,
can add.
yes,
Yeah, we teach others and
yes,
we learn together.
absolutely. So this is Florence and this is
Wakesho.
Wakesho. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support and see you in the next episode. This is BUB True.
Hashtag Flow with Flo and
Wakesho. Peace out. Bye.